Beneath the historic streets of Edinburgh lies a hidden world. A city below the city. Dark, silent, and sealed away for centuries. Today, tourists walk along the Royal Mile, unaware that beneath their feet are forgotten rooms, narrow passages, and spaces where people once lived and died. In the 17th century, Edinburgh was overcrowded. The city was surrounded by defensive walls, which meant it could not expand outward. Instead, it grew upward and downward. Buildings rose higher, and below street level, vaults and chambers were built beneath the South Bridge. At first, these underground spaces were used for storage and workshops. But as poverty spread and conditions worsened, people began living down there. The air was damp. Light barely reached the stone corridors. Water leaked through the walls. And then came the plague. In the mid-1600s, outbreaks of disease swept through Edinburgh. Fear spread faster than the illness itself. Some stories claim that infected families were locked away to prevent the disease from spreading. Doors sealed. Entire households cut off from the outside world. While historians debate the extent of these actions, what is certain is that conditions in the underground vaults were brutal. Over time, the city authorities closed many of these spaces. Entrances were blocked. Rooms were abandoned. The underground city was forgotten. For nearly 2 centuries, the vaults remained sealed and hidden. Then, in the 1980s, something unexpected happened. A local rugby player exploring beneath the South Bridge reportedly discovered a hidden entrance. Behind a wall, he found rooms filled with old objects, bottles, toys, furniture, as if someone had left in a hurry. It was as though time had stopped. Since then, the underground vaults have been explored and restored. But what makes them famous today is not only their history. It is the reports. Visitors and guides frequently describe strange experiences. Sudden cold spots in otherwise warm rooms. The feeling of being watched. Unexplained touches on the back or shoulder. One particular chamber, often referred to as Mr. Boots' room, has become especially well known. According to tour guides, people claim to see the shadow of a tall man in boots standing in a corner. Others report scratches appearing on their skin without explanation. Skeptics argue that the mind can easily be influenced in dark, confined spaces, but the consistency of the reports continues to fuel the legend. Another room is said to carry the presence of a young boy. Visitors leave toys there. Some claim the toys are moved overnight. Whether these stories are paranormal or psychological, the atmosphere of the vaults is undeniable. The air feels heavy. The stone walls seem to absorb sound. Light struggles to reach the corners. It is not difficult to imagine the fear and suffering of those who once lived below the city. Edinburgh itself has a long history of violence and hardship. Public executions once took place nearby. Witch trials were conducted. Prisons held criminals in harsh conditions. All of this history led above and below the ground. Today, the underground city remains one of the most visited dark history sites in Scotland. Some visit for curiosity, others for the thrill of the paranormal. But whether you believe in ghosts or not, one fact remains clear. Beneath the beautiful streets of Edinburgh lies a hidden chapter of human struggle. A reminder that cities are built not only on stone and mortar, but on the lives of those who came before. And sometimes, those lives leave traces behind. When the tours end and the lights go out, the vaults return to silence. A silence that has lasted for centuries. And deep beneath Edinburgh, the hidden city waits in the dark, still holding its secrets.